Hi everyone, this is Blaine, and I have in my hands my newest edition. This is an Edwards Gen X. I'm playing on this Horn Trader jazz mouthpiece. As far as the rim, was actually copied from, I believe it's an old Mount Vernon Bach that actually is owned by Arturo Sandoval. And the cup on this thing is really like a V. It almost looks like a French horn mouthpiece on the inside. And I think it just has a really nice tone, so far really happy with that. So thank you, Steve. The Horn Trader. You're going to notice that this horn looks very similar in initial appearance to the Getzen Genesis, and Getzen and Edwards are related. Edwards is a subsidiary. It's under the Getzen company. So this horn shares some of the stylistic details and the heavy bracing that you're going to see on the Genesis, but one of the things that makes this horn different is that the bell is actually interchangeable. So the first thing is this wheel next to the valves. You take the pressure of that off the valve itself. You undo these two screws, and then down here at the end of the bell there's another screw, and voila, you know the rest of the horn. You can get three different bell types as far as the mandrel that it's shaped on, and then each of those can be done three different ways. You can get it heat treated, or annealed, or tempered, and each of those is going to have a different color, a different focus, a different way that it speaks. You're also going to get different bells. This is a 5 1/8. I don't think it's a quarter, it's 5 1/8 inch bell. The others are 4 7/8. So you can convert this horn for different applications. And you simply get the bell and slide it in place. Next you come up here and tighten down these little screws, which take a few turns. But it doesn't take very much, and they hold in place. They haven't loosened up at all in the time that I've been playing. You're going to tighten down the one here at the base. You can see it down there. And then finally this little wheel, we turn it until it tightens and basically just puts pressure against the second valve casing so the bell isn't going to want to move. Voila! The other thing that you can do is there's a set screw here, and you can remove that just like on a Genesis and take out the lead pipe. So inside this beautiful exterior lead pipe is an inner sleeve. Edwards makes 5 different versions. So once again, you can take your horn and convert it in many different ways to be a better personal fit. So what is the difference between Edwards and Getzen? Similar horn, similar technology, same amazing valves, with one catch. I'll get to that in a moment. So now you're wondering, what's the deal with the valves? Well, there is an option with Edwards that you can get a vented valve. This little tiny hole that's drilled here, and it's in the first and the third valves if your horn is ordered this way, because it's an option. So the vented valve itself doesn't have compression, so this thing is just going to slide on its own. The third and the first, you don't have to push the, and you're not going to hear a pop when you do that. If you do this really quick, you can actually hear just a little bit of air escaping out of the bottom hole here on the valve casing itself. The other thing that you're going to find that's different on the Edwards Gen X as opposed to the Getzen Genesis is the fact that all Genesis trumpets are large bore .462. You can order the Edwards in either a .462 large bore or .459 medium large. And the way you can tell the difference if you have the horn in your hand is you actually look right here on the third valve, and on this casing it's either going to have a 5.9 as this horn has for 459 medium large, or it's going to have a 6.2 for obviously the large bore 462. Up here it just says Edwards Instrument Company, made in Elkhorn, Wisconsin, USA, and that's a cool thing as well. It's a fantastic horn. I am not disappointed in any way at all with this horn. It has a great blow to it. As I mentioned before, the valves are absolutely fantastic. Slotting is really good, but it also has the ability, even with this medium large bore, it seems to me that it has the ability for me to bend notes in pitches, be more playful with that. All around fantastic horn. If you ever get a chance to play one, I certainly suggest you check it out. I think that you'll like the horn very much. And without further ado, let's take some time to play it.
Bye.